thought I would go ahead and share with you guys what I purchased during the Sephora VIB sale, which recently just got over. I placed like two orders. I didn't do too bad. This first product is by Cinema Secrets. It's called the Ultra Lucent Illuminating Powder, and they had it in the shade Pearl, which they called a soft white on the website, which really had me curious. And on the box it says, take your makeup to the next level and brighten your complexion with this antioxidant rich formula to fight cell damage free radicals while providing a light reflective glow. The delicate illuminator will highlight, enhance, and add luminosity to the skin. And this is what I have on my cheekbones today. It's a loose powder that comes in a jar. It comes with a ton of product, 0.56 ounces, and I think this was only 22 bucks, and there are two other shades. The thing that I really like about this is there isn't an undertone to it. It's a straight up white, so like the palest of pale can wear it, and it really brightens the top of my cheekbone. It's not crazy illuminating like some of the gelée type products are, but it really puts a pretty sheen on the skin, and I'm so happy that it's like that bright white shade. You kind of have to hit the little deal a bit to get the powder out, but this is what it looks like. So I got some on my finger there, and that is what it looks like swatched out. This next product is yet again another highlighter. This one's from Mercier. It's called the Face Illuminator. There's 0.3 ounces in here. This shows up way darker on the Sephora website than it actually is in person, which I kind of found out by looking at some swatches of it. This is quite similar to the Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens Illuminating Powder in 001 Glowing Pink, except for I feel like this one here has got a tiny bit, like an ever so slightly bit more pink to it. I'll swatch it next to the Dior one for you guys as well. Here's the Dior one. So you've got the Dior and then the Laura Mercier. So you can see that there's a little bit more pink in the Laura Mercier. So the top is the Laura Mercier and the bottom is the Dior. Next up, I've got the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani Brow Box, Eyebrow Powder, Wax, and Tools. And during the sale, a whole bunch of the Gwen Stefani stuff had gone on sale as well. And this was $15 in addition to another 15% off, so I got it pretty cheap. Super cute packaging. The shade is called Bathwater Blonde, and these are relatively cool shades, which I was intrigued by. There's not a ton of warmth in here, and I've worn this a couple times, and I do quite like this as well. Very cool toned brown shades, and then there is a wax in there, and then the bottom little tray has got two little angled brushes and then a little tweezer on there. I also purchased two more of the Dr.jart Premium BB Beauty Balm Multi-Action Skincare Plus Makeup. This is my ride or die, like I guess you could say, foundation. I love it. It's got great pigmentation to it, great coverage, and it matches my skin really well, and it has SPF 45 and it's hydrating. It's like all the things wrapped up into one that I love for my skin. So I picked up two more of these. I've been using this for a very long time and I continue to love it. There's 1.5 ounces of product in here, and this is what the packaging looks like with a little pump on there. I also purchased 4 of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Luminous Blushes, and there's 6 of them in total, and this is kind of a newer line based off kind of their Shimmering Skin Perfector. And I've worn 2 of these so far, and they're very pigmented and they're very shimmery. I'd recommend a pretty fluffy, precise type of wispy brush to put them on. However, they are very pretty on the cheeks. If you're not into shimmer, you probably won't like these, however. So this first one is called Snapdragon, and there's 0.2 ounces of product in each of these. This next one is called Tiger Lily. It's got quite a bit of orange in there. This one is called Camellia. This one would probably be my personal fave. It's a really pretty pink color. And then the last one is called Foxglove, which it's also a really pretty pink, but it's a bit deeper than Camellia with a little bit more purple in it, I would say. So those are the 4 new Becca blushes that I purchased. I also purchased a backup of the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47, and I get the big 4 fluid ounce size. My other one's about down to your, about there. So this one should hopefully last me through the summer or till the next Sephora sale. This has got SPF 47, and this is my daily go-to moisturizer. If you have really oily skin, I'm not sure how you would like this one because it's quite hydrating, which is great for me because I have dry skin. The Sephora brand also came out with some new lip balms that have SPF 20 in them, so I purchased 2 of those shades because I'm all about that SPF. I really feel like more lip products should have SPF in them, especially for like daily wear, you know, because if all of us who love to wear lipstick, there's not a ton that have SPF in them, but I'm big on SPF, especially when I'm outdoors. There's always something in my pocket with SPF, and I thought it would be kind of fun to have one with some color to it, so I thought I would try these out. The shades that I purchased are Delicate Pink 01, and this is what the packaging looks like. And there is an expiration date on the packaging too, which is nice. It says 12 of 2017. This one is a relatively sheer light pink color. I thought this one might have a little bit more pigmentation, but it's quite sheer, which is fine. This is one I can definitely throw in my pocket and just slap on whenever. And then the other one is called Enchanting Blush 03. Now this one has got quite a bit of pigmentation to it compared to the other one. I would say it's like a corally rose shade. So that's 03 and that one is 01. Quite a bit of difference in terms of pigmentation, I think, but I did pick up 2 things from the Disney and Minnie Mouse collection. This one here is the Minnie's Inner Glow Luminizing Blush, and it had this little charm attached to the box, which it's just cute. And then here's what the packaging on the blush looks like. I have worn this one time. It's a peach. It's a pretty warm peach, almost, I guess I would say like an apricot color with kind of a gold sheen to it. The texture on this isn't the greatest, especially like when you swatch it. But on my skin it definitely showed up, and it gave it like this peachy golden glow type of a blush. Can you see that? There you go. Then I also purchased the Minnie's World In Color Eyeshadow Palette. This is the box that it comes in. And then here is the packaging. It's a relatively large size package. I was going to do a video on these 2 things, but then it just kind of got away from me. I was like, well, I'll haul it and zoom in and give you guys swatches. So I'll zoom in and give you guys swatches. This one does have the little Minnie Mouse little tassel on there as well. And then inside, you open it up, you've got a mirror, and then this bottom portion houses your eyeshadows. Now both of these, this piece right here comes out, like this is actually quite loose. So the mirror comes out, and then also your eyeshadow palette comes out, which this is a thicker. I'm going to leave it in there even though this does come out, like there's a little fingernail, it's like loose and you could really pull it out. Mine's kind of in there a bit, and I don't want to like bend this because it's cardboard and risk cracking an eyeshadow, because I'm going to leave it in here anyways. But you can take both the pieces out and then, I don't know, have like a little storage box. Now I did wear this the other day and I was really surprised with the pigmentation of them. Some of these shades, like this one, it looks shiny in the pan, but on it looked really foiled, which I was surprised by because I've used shadows that looked really foiled in the pan but didn't go on as foiled on the eyes. So it was kind of the reverse for this. It went on a lot more foiled than it looks in the pan. When I dipped my brush into a few of the shades, it kicked up some product and stuff, but I used the mattes from, I think I used 2 of the mattes, the brow bone and then kind of the transition area, and they blended together nice. These have got really decent pigmentation, so I was really happy with that. Let's go ahead and zoom in and give you guys some swatches. And this next row. And then these middle guys. This color here, I was really surprised with how foiled that one looked, because that's one I packed on the lid the other day. And then these purpley ones. Oh, that's a pretty color. And then lastly, this blue row. Pretty impressive on the pigmentation of this. I'm quite happy about it. And then lastly, I purchased the Viseart Professional Makeup Paris Eyebrow Palette. It's officially called the Structure Brow and Eyeshadow Palette. And initially I wasn't thinking that I was going to get this because it's kind of like, you know, a good one for a makeup artist kit. It's got, I think, every single perfect eyebrow tone in here. Then curiosity got the best of me for all of these neutral shades over here for eyeshadows. And so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. These three shades over here are creams. I thought initially they were going to be like eyebrow waxes, but they're more of a cream base. And I've used those as a base for the brows, and I've also used the shadows by themselves, which is what I have in my brows today. I've got these two, no, I got this color. Yeah, these two colors right here are the ones that I have in my brows today, and I didn't use the cream underneath it, but I have used it a couple times before. And then also, I have got these, what shades did I use? I think I used this brown, and this brown, and that brown through the crease on my eyes today. Now this one doesn't have like a matte, because these are all matte shadows on this portion. It doesn't have a matte brow bone type of highlight, so I brought in a single eyeshadow just to use underneath the brow in addition to this. But I've been using this in conjunction with the Ribbons Boheme palette, which this I didn't get at Sephora. I've been loving using them together. These have got great pigmentation, and they build and they blend beautifully, so I'm really happy that I got this palette. I was kind of planning on doing a video using these two palettes together, kind of how I did on my eyes today, and then review them and give you swatches and stuff like that. So you have to let me know if you want to see that, because I just did the Theory palettes video, so I wasn't sure if I should, like, if you guys want to see these ones too. But here's a couple swatches of these shades in here. They're mega pigmented, they blend beautifully. I'm loving this. So there are all the things that I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.